Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. So, this is our 5th day of Cook with a Can, and I am doing the 5th can of stuff, which is the macaroni with tomato and meat sauce. I call it Beefaroni. So we're using that today, and I did get an idea actually from the Purposeful Pantry. She does a lot of dehydrating and stuff like that, and I kind of liked her idea, but just not everything. So I kind of picked bits and pieces that I did like out of it. So now you don't ever have to add burger because obviously it's beefaroni. It has beef in it. So, well, they say it's beef anyway. Anyway, so, but I had already taken it out and I thought, well, I already have it out. Might as well use it. So, because tomorrow we're not doing a burger dish. It'll be chicken, so... Anyways, I'm not going to chop any onions up today. I'm going to use my diced onions, or what do you call them, minced onions. So I'm going to use minced onions in there. And then you remember about a month ago, I got a bunch of those red peppers on sale at Horrocks. And so I chopped them all up and I froze them. So I'm going to add red peppers to this. You can add whatever you want. I'm just winging it, basically. That's all I'm doing. I got the red peppers out because I'm going to use them tomorrow, so I figured why not. And I'm just going to saute these up a little bit just to add a little bit of flavor. I took 4 cans out. I opened up 3. If I don't use them all, then I'll just warm them up for lunch tomorrow because I love the beefaronis. So anyways, while you're here, if you happen to like what you see, you know, if you can give me a like, a share, subscribe, and comment below. I love to get the comments. I don't usually ask, so I thought, well, for once I'm just going to ask. How's that? Alright, now I'm going to spray this pan, and I'm not going to use a bowl. I'm just going to use everything right in my pan. Oh, and I forgot what else I wanted to add. So those of you that are new, I kind of go off on tangents sometimes. That's just who I am. I'm going to add some garlic powder to it too. And while we're there, why don't we add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper too. I could just eat, and I do actually, the beefaroni. I'll eat those for lunch. If I have nothing else to make or whatever, I'll eat the beefaronis for lunch. I love it. Can't help it. One of my downfalls. And yes, I'm a 57-year-old woman that still loves SpaghettiOs. I know, right? It's a guilty pleasure. I can't help myself. I am trying to go to the smaller containers. I still end up giving Jack some food yesterday because we had way too much after we finished with his lunch and everything. So I am going to get this I want the peppers to, you know, not get super soft, but I want them to soften up just a little bit. And I'll be right back and we'll get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the meat in. And that way we can judge from how many cans we'll need after that. So we got the meat in there. And I did drain some of the juice, not all of it, but some of it. I think actually, I might even be able to get that 4th can in there. If we can, then I'll open up the 4th one. Don't be straggling now. You always got that one can that'll straggle. Yeah, hold on one second. I'm going to open up that 4th can. Alrighty. So I put that 4th can in there. I think that'll be a fuller dish. Because Tom does work tomorrow, so there will need to be some left over for his lunch. Now, I'm going to add cottage cheese to that. Not sure how much. Just a couple of heaping spoonfuls, I guess. And then I'm actually going to put some mozzarella with that. Not too much though. Just a nice little handful. Alright. And then we're going to mix all that together. If you can keep it in the bowl, would be great, huh? I'm not a ricotta cheese fan, and that's what she used. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I will use it, but I would rather use the cottage cheese, to be honest. That's just a personal preference. And she put a lot of spices in it, and I mean, I think spices are great, but I don't think you need that many. But her idea was wonderful, and I'm glad that she had something posted because, you know, honestly, there's not much posted on making food from a can, and that's a real shame because, you know, a lot of people do prep, and a lot of people need to know how to cook that food that they save up. It's easy when it's a single thing like corn or, you know, green beans or peas or, you know, fruits or whatever. You know that you can use them as side dishes, you can throw them in and make soups, do whatever. But when you've got already prepared foods like the, you know, the already done potatoes and stuff like that, it's nice to have an idea of what to do with that. And like I say, you don't have to add meat. I actually almost used my canned meat for it today. And then I told Tom, no, I'll use my frozen because next week we're going to do meats, you know, canned meats. So I'm going to put just a little bit of mozzarella on the top, but I'm going to use Parmesan on top of that. She used that and I thought, oh, that looks so good. And I do like Parmesan. Not quite as much as Jack, but I like Parmesan cheese. So how does that look? Pretty amazing. And look how thick that is. Alright, so I'm going to throw this in the oven until everything is nice and bubbly hot. Nobody wants a cold dish. So, well, maybe they do, but I don't. And then I'll be back. I'm going to make something else to go with it. Alright, so now I have some, let's bring you back here so you can actually see what I have. I have some melted butter, and I'm just going to take a little bit of garlic and put in there with that. Nothing fancy, just garlic and butter. Get that mixed together real good. And then I bought one of those little loaves of bread from Walmart, and they already have them sliced, which is nice. They have the whole loaf that isn't sliced, and then they have one that is, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'll get the one that's already sliced for a change. I think I might have enough to do both sides. Then you get the double garlic. Yeah, let's flip those over and do the other side. I know some people are going to get after me for doing that, but it's no big deal. Let's get some of that garlic with it. Well, I won't be able to do all of them, but that's okay. And the ones I can, that's great. Alright. So let's flip those back over. My oven is taking forever to preheat again. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm going to put that in the oven. Then I figured I had a whole bunch of cottage cheese and we're out of the salad. So I thought, I got some of these little, I don't know what they call them, but the little oranges that peel real easy. They have so many different names for them now. And I sent them to work with Tom, but I thought, well, what can I use? And I was going to use a can of fruit, but I thought, you know what? Let's use up some of those oranges. And we can get a little bit of vitamin C. Why not? That'll be beautiful. 2 more. Look at that. I think it looks good. So I'm going to do the other one like that, and then we'll be back when everything is done. Alrighty, everything is done. Just came fresh out of the oven. So it's going to be piping hot. It's still a little waterier than what I would have wanted, but I think I'm going to put it back in the oven and let it set on 200 till Tom gets home. So I think it'll firm up just a little bit. So, yeah, but look at that. Never would thought your beefaroni would look that good, did ya? All right, let's try this. That is so good. You can still taste the sauce from the beefaroni, but honestly, it has enough flavors from everything else that you would truly not know it's beefaroni. So it's not like a lasagna, because it's not thick like a lasagna. It'd be more like, I don't know, maybe a weird kind of spaghetti or something. I don't know, but it's really tasty. So Tom hopefully will be home within the next half hour, and then he's going to have to eat and go to bed. But I'll have him give us a taste test and see what he thinks. But I think this week's been a winner's. All 5 of the dishes have been really good. And, you know, let me know in the comments below if you think that they've looked real good or if you think you're going to try them. But I really hope, and I really, really hope that this has given you guys some ideas on what you can do, because SpaghettiOs and ravioli and all those things are great things to have into your stock, because it is literally eat it out of a can. You know, if things got really bad, you could eat it cold if you needed to, or you can obviously heat it up. But, you know, if you want to start rotating your stock a little bit and you want something a little bit different, a little variety, that's hopefully what this is going to do. And then next week, we're going to use all canned meats to do our stuff. Hopefully, I come up with some good stuff. But I just want us to know that we can use up our canned goods. And, you know, and that we can survive on canned goods if we need to. So, I'll be back when Tom gets home. Well, hi, Tom. You're finally home. Mm-hmm. You don't see much of this house anymore, do you?
Nope.
All right, there's dinner. There's his... I got oranges on your... Look at...
And whipped cream?
No. Cottage cheese, weirdo.
I know, I just said that.
All right, taste it. I love it. But then you know I love beefaroni too, so... But it really doesn't taste like beefaroni, does it? Mm. You got cheese hanging.
You add a little bit of extra to it.
I put peppers in there and some minced onion and garlic and yeah.
Garlic bread?
Mm-hmm. Crunchy garlic bread. You likey? Mm-hmm. So what do you think about this week? Eating out of a can, you think it's been good?
Yeah, it's been awesome.
What do you think about this one, 1 to 10?
I give it a 10. I
like it. All right, you guys. We're going to let him eat, take a shower, and go to bed.
I'll give it a 90-10. How's that?
A 90-10? Very good. All right. We're going to let him eat. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
I love you. You're a good man.
Love you, too.
You guys have a great night.